It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you.
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kenny now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Throw Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins had a connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll buy some time right side complete. That's Woods. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ready. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Dobbs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? If not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Dobbs. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
18 yards the gain for number 18. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They begin with Henry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded at the 7. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 4th down, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Dobbs to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lots of guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for him in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You've got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got you the football back. Now we'll see what you can do with it.
From the 41, Dobbs. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Dobbs is throwing. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Henry up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Cousins again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. To throw, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw Dobbs. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Rager. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before break. Dobbs. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He gets this one to Burks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Down to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dobbs. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
First down. Here's Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Cousins now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But Charles, let's focus on the positive. The lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Touchdown, Titans! Nick Westbrook-Akine, 72 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Rager. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than 1 man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense have got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Cousins now from the 50. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. From the red zone now, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw, Cousins. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Downs to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Downs to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Dobbs to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 67 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding him.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? We're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
A first down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Cook up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and in going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Running the slant, that's Hooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, 50 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dobbs. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Dobbs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw, Dobbs. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd down and goal. Dobbs. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own. Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game? Shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, time was certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. This will go to Henry out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Cook, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
I have no idea what the top speed is, the tie-in sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.